Sorry to all you handsome viewers out there. I talked too long last season. Some even said I sounded like a eunuch reading decrees. You wouldn't have gotten flack if you hadn't rambled last time. From now on, I'll only cover the key rules, key stats, and key rewards. If I ramble again, let the comments remind me. Roll the episode. They all deserve to die. Those lowlifes dared to ambush me. I'll cut them to pieces, then string up the pieces with their own guts and hang them from a tree. Zheng. The debuff on you wasn't left by the boss. It was left by Zhang Zhao. Who does Zhang Zhao think he is? And what are the other 6 sons of Chenin supposed to be? Those guys only survived because they had numbers. I'd have killed them all otherwise. A few days ago, he was ambushed and surrounded by Zhang Zhao and several other S-rank students. That's basically what happened. For now, among the S-rank students, it seems Zheng Kui and the others formed a pretty powerful team. And this team's goal is probably to spend this month taking out anyone stronger than them. After all, every Chang'an student heard that at this South Region training camp, only 1 to 3 students can get the best rewards. So this crazy woman became their first target, and the 3 of us are clearly standing in the way of that reward. Little sword immortal, call me a crazy woman again, and I'll kill you. You call me little sword immortal all the time too. What's little about me? You're little everywhere. Why, you little? Chen Zui being their first target actually makes sense. Chen Zui had a few minor run-ins with Jiang Ping, Yu Lun, and Wei Lan after they teamed up with the Zhang brothers and decided to target the 3 of us. Cheng Fei was obviously their first choice. Hey. Minor run-ins? What do you call minor run-ins? It was nothing. Everyone in Changnan knows that several schools once held a leveling week on the same leveling map. They almost got Cheng Qian killed. You call that a minor run-in? No wonder I have such a serious grudge against the Zhang brothers. They still chose to go after the crazy woman first. The grilled fish is ready.
Dig in.
It was nothing. Come to think of it, Cheng Kui has attacked me before. He just never succeeded. You just wait. One of these days, I'll kill you. Wait. So, if that's the case, Zhang Zhao and the others will still attack one of the 3 of us in the Black Cloud Mountains. Seems like it. Jiang Ping went to my school. I know a bit about his class skills. His skill, Fated Divination, can lock onto the location of any class changer within 20 levels of him until he attacks them or dispels the skill. Only then is the lock released. The skill's cooldown is about 10 days. So, judging by that, its cooldown is almost over. When it is, he'll probably lock onto your location and bring the other S-rank students, along with Le Sheng and Zheng Kai, the 2 rank students, to kill you. Just like they attacked Cheng Fei. Then why can't you be the next target? Because I have no grudge against any of them. Since you said you had a run-in with the Zhang brothers, then for personal and practical reasons, you're obviously their next target. No need to say obviously. Zheng Yao and his group are going after Little Sword Immortal. When they attacked me before, I heard Zheng Zhao say, he could help Jiang Ping and the others kill me. But next time Jiang Ping and the others had to help him kill some bastard named De Zhang. That bastard named Jiang is you, isn't it? So you'll soon be just like me. Even if I don't kill you, someone else will. Sadly though, I'd still rather kill you myself. You're so pretty. The sound of flesh being sliced by a blade must be sweeter than anyone else's. Well, I might get to hear it. I'm planning to follow you from now on. Maybe I'll get to watch you and Zheng Yao, along with Jiang Ping, fight to mutual destruction. Then I'll harvest your heads one by one, like picking mushrooms, and plant them back in the ground. Wow, that's a pretty twisted hobby. You said you're planning to follow me. Why would you follow me? To wait for the rabbit by the tree, of course. Jiang Ping and the others made me suffer for days. I can't let them off easy. But the Black Cloud Mountains are huge. Finding them won't be easy. But since I know you're their next target, that solves the problem. I'll follow you. And I'll definitely run into Zheng Yao and the others again. "15-day team mission. Choose one of two. Team limit, 3 members. Item and equipment skills disabled. Boss XP scales with team size. Class skills and weapons disabled. Boss drop rates scale with team size. I need XP right now. I don't need gear. The second option only works with the God of Wine. Once the uses run out, we're in trouble. Choose the first option. You want to follow me? Fine. Follow me. If you want to use me to find Zheng Zhao, you'd better offer me something. Offer you what? I want to follow you, so I'll just follow you. Do I need your permission? Fine, just follow me. My skill boosts movement speed by at least 400%. You're not a mounted class. Can you keep up? I'm trying to kill Zheng Zhao and the others. Not you. Why are you making things difficult for me? If Zheng Yao and the others want you dead, then killing them, wouldn't that help you too? I have no reason to give you trouble. But if Zheng Zhao comes looking for us, I can handle him myself. You don't have to kill him for me. Don't rush. It's not impossible for me to let you kill Zheng Yao and the others. But you're using me as bait so openly. You should offer me something. What exactly do you want? Say it. I've already given all the gold-grade gear to Qi Yao. If you want it, you'll have to wait until I kill him first. I don't want gold gear. I'm not after your equipment. Just help me out. I'm going to hunt a 5-skull danger zone later. You and I will form a team and clear it together. Of course, all the drops are mine. Think it over. I'm just helping you kill bosses, and I get XP too. It's not a bad deal. Instead of wasting time following me, you might as well farm bosses with me and wait for them to come to us. Otherwise, you won't get any of the resources. From this round of training in the Western Military District, I'm already level 30, but I haven't returned to the mountaintop base to change classes, so I can't gain XP at all. Don't worry. As long as you help me farm bosses, I promise that when Zheng Zhao and the others show up, I'll tie them up myself and let you kill them. Think about it. Zheng Zhao and the others have so many strong fighters. If they really come after us, can you take them alone? But with me here, I guarantee none of them will get away. Deal. As long as I can kill Zheng Zhao and Jiang Ping. It's just a boss. I'll farm it with you. You level up by sacrificing equipment. So when you team up to kill monsters, you don't get XP. 1 gold grade piece of equipment. Huh, those two classes have some really strange traits. I'm the normal one here. This little colt can really run. Come on, run again. Let me see. Oh, you've got an attitude. If you just waited to die, that'd be too boring. Chang Kui's infernal blood can stack endlessly. It boosts attack speed, and lifesteal. Once Divine Descent is activated, his stats are enough to face the boss head-on. Just use Myriad Sword's return. This boss runs way too fast. We've wasted quite a bit of time on him. Inferno Strike can dispel control, knock enemies back, and grant brief immunity. Then follow with Inferno Charge. It boosts movement speed by 600%. You guys can chase him from behind. I'll use Drunken Immortal Moonstep to catch up. If I get the chance, I'll kill him myself. Keep an eye on the spot on the map panel. Don't lose track of him. He's right up ahead. We'll run into Jiang Chan soon. HMP. Looks like Jiang Chan is heading our way. If he doesn't change direction, we'll meet him in a few minutes. Good. Our time in the Black Cloud Mountains wasn't wasted. We chased him for 2 or 3 days. We finally cut him off. I wonder what kind of look this kid will have when he sees us. I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Hurry up and kill him. Let's go find the boss already. We wasted nearly 3 days just chasing one person. We could have gone to a 5-skull danger zone and tried to farm a level 40 gold tier boss. Don't rush. A level 40 gold tier boss isn't easy to kill. Other than our team, no one else can lay a hand on it. So after we kill Jiang Chan and Qiyao, we can slowly farm the 5-skull danger zone. It won't be a problem. And a little farther west up ahead, there's a 5-skull danger zone. Once we kill Jiang Chan, we'll go farm that boss. It won't take much more time. How could a level 40 gold tier boss be in a safe zone? This place is close to the 5-skull danger zone, but it's still several miles away. Wait, this boss is injured.
He doesn't seem to have come from the danger zone.
It looks like someone chased him here. I know this skill. The thing is, weren't there over 30 flying swords before? How did their number triple in less than half a month? If he hadn't blocked them, I'd have needed more time and effort to catch this horse. For that alone, I owe them a proper thank you. Not bad. There's even a gold item. Qi Yao should be satisfied now. Well, what a coincidence. Where are you all headed? It's not so certain who'll kill whom now. Why'd you all go quiet? By the way, did you come to kill me? Of course not. We're just passing through. Passing through? What are the odds? Yeah, what a coincidence. Oh, since it's such a coincidence, let me introduce my teammates. After you see them, you'll definitely marvel at how strange the world is. You crazy woman. Your old friends are all here. How is Chang Fei still alive? Don't panic. It's come to this. We'll fight if we have to. They only have 2 people. We've got 6. Or 5. They just finished fighting the boss. They're in worse shape than us. The winner is still anyone's guess. Who said we only have 2 people? Qi Yao, do you still want that gold quality item? I never said I'd help you deal with Zhenjia and the others. That's outside my job description. I mean, it's a gold quality item. This dropped from the boss just now, right? Like we agreed before. It should have been mine from the start. Who said the boss didn't drop a gold quality item? It only dropped 3 purples. Gold tier bosses don't easily drop gold quality gear. This gold item was something I kept in reserve for later. I only gave it to you after much hesitation. Really? Would I lie to you? I swear on my honor. You two can keep haggling. I'm going in. A second advancement. Not bad, not bad. Now this is getting interesting. If you're too easy to kill, I'll just get bored. Faizai uses Dragonsteel Key. Go. Sword stepping. You really did advance a second time. How are you still this weak? You can't even block one of my skills. When our swords clashed just now, I could feel the extra attributes on the Potion Heavy Sword. It has stun, knockback, and paralysis. I don't usually like heavy swords. After all, a heavy sword can hardly show off an immortal swordsman's style. But if a heavy sword has great attributes, I'd still put it in my sword case. I'll call the Zhang brothers my sword delivery boys. So eager to die. No rush. Let me kill you one at a time. Everyone gets a turn. Bro. Azure Fish Wheel. Use your skills, quick. Zhao Kai, control the field. Sandstorm slash now. Myriad sword sweep. kill them. What are you doing? Nothing much. Just doing what you wanted to do to us. Let Chen Kui go. Let me think. What order? And what method should I use to kill you all? I've never killed an ascended fighter. I can't watch this. Call me over when you split the gear. Nice try. You want the meat without doing the dirty work. This kid is pretty clever.
He actually knew to fire a signal flare for help.
Ha, you think you really are something. You still dare call for help? Since you refuse to behave, I'll kill you first. Xingzhao, save me. Drop dead. Stand down. I didn't expect the Shijin military district to arrive so fast after seeing the flare. And 11 was the one who came. Could the Shijin military district have been nearby all along? Since the relic is here, this battle today may very well bring everything to an end. Even if the special training camp has a death quota, the instructors can't really let me. And Cheng Fei kill Zhang Zhao and the others. So even if Li Li came, I still had no intention of letting them go. At least I need one life to show the others what it costs to come after me, Jiang Chan. What price will they have to pay? Azure Lotus Sword Song. Didn't I tell you to stop? Why are you still using skills? I swung my sword too fast. I couldn't stop it. Can you stop now? Colonel Yang, how are the casualties? 1 dead. 5 seriously wounded. I suppose that result is acceptable.
Take Wei Lan and the others back to the mountaintop base later.
They've been eliminated. They have no claim to any resources in the Black Cloud Mountains. Yes, sir. Come with me to the clearing on the side. I know you're unhappy about our instructors showing up. In theory, once you entered the Black Cloud Mountains, the Shijin military district shouldn't have interfered with anything you did. You even had every reason to kill all those students just now. After all, those people formed a team, specifically to kill you. By rights, you had every reason to kill them. If this were the real wilderness, we truly shouldn't have stepped in. But this is only a training exercise. The infighting among you prodigies has already spiraled beyond the Shijin military district's control. It isn't just Cheng Fei. Another group wants to kill you to secure a spot in the top 3, which has also driven up the death toll. This game has gone way too far. We have to intervene. I understand your frustration. At the same time, I'll give you a solution you'll be happy with. Instructor Zong, what exactly is your solution? After the Black Cloud Mountains training ends, you'll have one final competition for training slots. I won't reveal the details yet. In short, the higher your rank, the better the rewards. Especially first place. The winner can choose a red tier piece of gear or item. As for second and third place, they'll each receive 3 to 5 gold tier, gear or item rewards. I'm not greedy. 1 reward is enough. Of course, I prefer it to be red tier. With your strength, a top 3 finish shouldn't be a problem. My proposal is simple. No matter where you rank, or how many rewards you receive, I'll add to them and give you double the rewards. In other words, first place gets 2 red tier items or pieces of gear. Second place gets 10 gold tier items. Third place gets 6 gold tier items. That's the most rewards I could get approved. I'm using these rewards now to buy the lives of those students. If you agree, it'll be best for you and them, and for all of us. Isn't that the best choice? Without a doubt, Le Shi's proposal is the best solution. With my strength, I'm practically guaranteed a top 3 spot. In the Southern Region training camp, maybe even first. Chen Kui isn't my match. Qi Yao will surely aim for second place, rather than first. That means I'll end up with 2 red tier rewards. That's far more profitable than killing Zheng Kai and the others. Aside from all these instructors, if I tried to wipe out Zheng Kai and the others, would the instructors even allow it? Even just for the final payout, I have reason to accept this solution. I've already killed Zhang Zhao, whether for revenge or intimidation. I've accomplished both. Trading Zheng Kai and the others' lives for a red tier reward is a deal I'd gladly take. If you can't even understand that and insist on killing them, that's just the thinking of a brainless brute. No, I don't want any rewards. I want him dead. This must be equipment made by the Shijin Military District. Anyone wearing this medal must have special authority in the Shijin Military District. Executioner. That's a position in the Shijin Military District. It's not a regular post, but it comes with an important duty, carrying out executions. This medal can be yours. With this medal, you can go to any branch of the Shijin Military District and exercise execution authority. Every year, the Shijin Military District's major branches have many death row inmates who need to be executed. Among them, some are heretics. Some are wilderness hunters who've killed countless people. Others traffic women and children, or are ordinary class holders guilty of monstrous crimes. Every one of them deserves to die. I know your parents once sent you to the Wingcatcher Hall to hunt wanted criminals, so you could vent your bloodlust. But wanted criminals are rare in Chengnan. Part of our work in the Western Frontier Military District is capturing all kinds of vicious criminals. So we have no shortage of death row inmates awaiting execution. With this medal, you'll have an outlet for your bloodlust. Do you want it? In that case, I'll take that as your agreement to my proposal. So, have we reached an understanding? If so, I'll take my people and leave. Chief Instructor, the thing is, I do have some psychological issues. I really like sword weapons. Without swords, I'll go completely crazy, just like Chen Qian. I'll want to kill people. So could you give me a few more swords to calm my killing urge? Since none of you object, then it's settled. There's still more than half the time left before this training round ends. Make good use of it. Don't waste the boss resources. Our Shijin Military District deployed here. Fine, don't agree. Why pretend you didn't hear me? These 2 swords really have top-tier stats. The Army Breaker's Sword, Gold Tier. Level 25 Gold Sword, enchanted once. Attack plus 13,400. Strength plus 359. A 25% chance to interrupt when striking. A 25% chance to knock enemies back. It also adds lightning paralysis. Simply put, anyone it hits won't get to fight back. General Zhenlong once used it to break through 300 Iron Pagoda cavalry head-on. Most importantly, once I forged sword spirits for all my swords. These two Army Breakers swords, with their spirits, will make 66 swords in all. If 66 Army Breaker swords fly out and slash someone at once, how many times will they trigger interrupts and knockbacks? Every time one triggers. It also deals an equal amount of extra lightning, magic damage, and causes paralysis. Not only does the damage skyrocket, it also offers powerful crowd control. The gains from this battle are quite satisfying. No wonder Zheng Zhao's strength is clearly above the others. The Pojin sword already has great stats. Add the enchantment rune he applied, and its stats nearly match the Pojin sword. That's why Zheng Zhao was the only one on the team who fought to the end. Zheng Zhao's trouble is taken care of. What are you planning to do next? How are Zheng Zhao and the others? It has little to do with me. I just want to get gold gear. If possible. Just like before. We can farm bosses together. I can take the gold quality gear. For a game that lets you graze and milk, it'd be a shame to leave the team. Chen Q is gone. I'd lose 120% of my XP for every boss I kill. Thinking about that makes my heart ache. I haven't decided where to go either. It just feels like once I know this isn't a place where you can kill anyone you want, there's not much fun left. Maybe I'll go back to the mountain base and sleep. Or you could run, and I could see if I can kill you. How about it? Are you out of your mind? Why would you kill us? The Black Cloud Mountains have tons of boss resources. Don't you want to go back to the mountain base for your second class change, and then come out to level up? You're the crazy one. What do you know? The way to unlock my hidden class is very unusual, so I can only change classes in a specific place. The class change altar at the mountain base is useless to me. Earlier, I soloed a 3-skull danger zone and reached level 30. After that, the bosses in the Black Cloud Mountains just don't interest me anymore. So that's how it is. But if he can't change classes a second time, he can't gain experience. In other words, Chen Qing is still the best teammate, the one who doesn't graze but can still give milk. Brilliant. Just brilliant. If we don't recruit a teammate like that, we'll be struck by lightning. You don't have anywhere else to go anyway. Why not just come with me and Qi Yao? If we find gear that suits you, you get first pick. Farm bosses together. I'm not interested. I need gear. My family will prepare it for me. What good stuff could this lousy place have? Yeah, this lousy place really doesn't have much for Chang Fei. Except grilled fish. Grilled fish? Then I'll eat it every meal. Make it crispy outside and tender inside. Hey, that's all? No problem. I'll have him grill it for you. You can eat 3 a meal. Why do you have to bring him along? I'm a hidden class holy apostle. Grilled fish is easy for me. All right. Time is precious. Let's head out now for the next 5-skull danger zone. What happened to your gear? Wasn't this sword gold quality? How did it suddenly become red quality? The Lingfeng sword advanced to red quality. At level 40, it gives 1500 attack and 480 agility, plus attack speed. It activates agility. It also gained a new effect, Wind Slash. Every swing releases ranged sword energy. Turning gold into red through spirit gathering actually worked. Ah, the Lingfeng sword now. Once I stack 5 passive layers and trigger agility, can give me a 200% attack speed boost. Even with a great sword, I can swing it fast enough to make sparks. Is that a skill? It's not a skill, it's just a normal attack. This is a normal attack too. Of course it's a normal attack. But you call that a normal attack? It just looks flashy. My Lingfeng sword just advanced into red quality gear. It gained a new bonus effect. Every attack creates a blade of sword energy that can hit distant enemies. But its power is about the same as a normal attack. It does look pretty cool, but its power is the same as when I attack with my sword directly. It basically just extends my attack range. That's not entirely true. It still has its uses. With Wind Slash, when I'm holding a sword-type weapon, the sword in my hand can release sword waves and the Azure Lotus sword song for defense, while dealing damage at the same time. More importantly, every swing releases sword energy. It's so cool. As long as it looks cool, that's enough. Kangyi is level 38, Chixiao 39, and Pojin 34. I'm just one step from red quality. Once I open the sword case, with 5 red quality flying swords, and send out hundreds of sword spirits. When the enemies see that, they'll probably wet their pants. So what about the last danger zone? Dare to give it a shot? Guys, come take a look. We actually have some youngsters here, challenging the 6 skull danger zone. I thought we'd stay here a whole month without seeing a single living person. I didn't expect that before this training mission ended. We'd actually meet a few fearless students. A team like this is versatile for farming maps or bosses. I just don't know why the Western Jin Military District's team is stationed here. This 6 skull danger zone seems a little different from the others. Kids, don't be upset. We just didn't expect any of you students to actually dare come here. We were just curious. One is level 34 and has already changed classes twice. The other 2 are only level 30 and have changed classes just once. They're all hidden classes. But there are only 3 of you, and just 1 has changed classes twice. You dare bring this team into a 6 skull danger zone. We've already cleared the 4 and 5 skull danger zones. There's still some time before training ends, so we decided to come take a look. The 4 skull zone is one thing, but you cleared the 5 skull zone too? So you're S-rank students. I still find it hard to believe that 3 of you could clear a 5 skull danger zone. Still, every generation has its gifted people. Maybe you're all little monsters, with strength far beyond my expectations. Having the courage to come here is already worth praising, but I have to warn you, The 6 skull danger zone and the 5 skull danger zone are completely different. Whether you go in is something you need to think through. After all, the boss here was captured from the Dark Lands. It's not like the bosses elsewhere. Thanks for the warning, instructor. By the way, instructor, why are you stationed here? Back in the Black Cloud Mountains, we passed through so many danger zones, but never saw instructors stationed at one. Didn't I just say? The 6 skull danger zone is different from the others. Here. Attack. Summoned creatures aren't like bosses or ordinary beasts. They don't have quality tiers. Some summoned creatures rival high-tier bosses. Others are just piles of garbage. As for this Shadow Corruptor, it's not especially hard to deal with. Compared to an ordinary level 40 beast, its stats are only a little higher. It's hard to imagine. What would happen if the Shadow Corruptor were released into the Black Cloud Mountains? After some time, would the entire Black Cloud Mountains become like this vault, filled with rot and darkness? Now you know why we are stationed here, right? Major Young. Oh, you should call him Chief Instructor Shelley. He should have told you. The boss here is Shadowblade from the Dark Zone. Any boss from the Dark Zone is a source that spreads darkness. They're like a plague. They invade and devour all things unlike them. Shadowblade is the same, though its level isn't high. It has the same power. Don't think we, in the Western District Army, just found some place and left Shadowblade here, making it a 6 skull danger zone. Our Western District Army set up a formation across this valley to make it a flawless cage, so Shadowblade can't escape and become a source of darkness, corrupting the Black Cloud Mountains. And this is the only entrance and exit. Our job is to guard this place. Because if even a shred of Shadowblade escapes, the whole Black Cloud Mountains will become a dark zone that's hard to handle. Then to fully cleanse such a huge map would take unimaginable resources. That's why dark zone bosses are so tricky and dangerous. If this boss is so dangerous, why lock it up here? Wouldn't a normal level 40 platinum boss be much safer? How could a normal boss show you how dangerous the dark zone is? The last 6 skull danger zone exists, so you sheltered. Kids can see the dark zone beyond the border for what it really is. Setting up a 6 skull danger zone is indeed a huge hassle. The reason we're stationed here isn't just to keep darkness from tainting the Black Cloud Mountains. After the special training ends, we also have to destroy Shadowblade and cleanse this valley for good. But that's still better than you heading to the front lines someday and being scared witless by the dark zone. Here you'll get a rare chance to face one corner of the dark zone. So, do you still want to challenge this danger zone? Do you get what makes this boss so dangerous? It can turn a map into a dark zone, right? But what does that have to do with killing it? Seems like nothing. Alright, let's try it. Let's see if we can kill Shadowblade. Fine, since you want to try, go ahead. But I have to warn you responsibly. Remember this, don't push yourselves. Especially after you're hurt. Fire a flare for help. We'll rush in to save you right away. Because once you're injured, you're easily targeted by dark corruption. The dark zone's power can enter you when you're weak and turn you into servants of darkness or cultists. We won't let any infected leave here alive, because the infected are also sources of dark corruption and must be purged. So we can't get hurt, right? Right. Keep yourselves above 70%. As long as you can resist dark corruption, you'll be fine. Shadowblade's level and rank aren't high, and its corruption isn't that strong. Be careful, and you can withstand it. Okay, got it. Give these 3 kids a buff. Give them a hand. Let's stay ready to rush in and save them. The rest is up to them. Flame Light. The maxed version burns for 24 hours. In a pinch, it can blow up. The blast blinds enemies for 3 seconds. At LV1, it only burns for 2 hours. At LV4, the duration is over 10 times longer, and it gains a blind effect. Looks like raising skill levels is very important for a class user too. I've got a bad feeling. These mud piles may even have their eyes on us already. Everything around us looks dead quiet. But once I weaken, the black mud will turn into mutant beasts and swallow me whole. Come to think of it, since the Dark Zone boss is here, this valley changed like this. Does that mean the Dark Zones outside are mostly like this too? That's what I've heard. Infection and spread are the Dark Zones' most defining traits. But I've heard every Dark Zone looks different. I've never actually been to a Dark Zone. Chen Kui probably has. I live in Changnan, but my family is ordinary. Cheng Ping's family has ties to the city guard. She may have been taken to a Dark Zone front line to broaden her horizons. That crazy woman has city guard ties too. Kiao's family is ordinary? I can tell. Otherwise, she wouldn't repeatedly sell her soul for 1 or 2 gold items. But Chen Chun comes from a city guard family. That really surprised me. What does that even mean? It's like finding a rat in a nest of cats. Wouldn't Chen Kui's family consider putting family duty aside to protect Changnan's people? So what if I have city guard ties? In Changnan, I've killed more wanted criminals than many people in Jifengting. Then you're truly a guardian of the people. I have been to a Dark Zone front line and seen what a Dark Zone looks like. But the Dark Zone I saw was totally different from this one. That Dark Zone was a vast white expanse. White whirlwinds blew everywhere, like a snowy night. Everything was infected and decayed into something like bone. So, Dark Zones aren't all the same. Of course not. Once a map is tainted by a Dark Zone, it falls into endless night. That's how Dark Zones got their name. But what a tainted map becomes is never the same. Actually, there are a lot of things I haven't seen much of either. I've only heard my elders say there are 9 Dark Zones in total. Each Dark Zone has a being called a Dark Lord. They are the source of darkness, and among the strongest beings in this world. Dark Lord? They're called Dark Lords. Every Dark Lord corrupts a Dark Zone that looks different. the dark zone one once visited, had a dark lord called Blood Hollow. Its level is unknown. The Eastern Jin Military District exists to resist Blood Hollow's corruption. This map is different from Blood Hollow's dark zone, so Shadowblade must be from another dark zone. I bet it's a boss captured from the dark zone, guarded by the Western Jin Military District. Looks like anywhere on a map can summon shadow-corrupted creatures. This valley isn't big, but the road ahead won't be easy. We need to hurry. Don't hold back your stamina when killing monsters. I can restore your condition every 9 minutes. There are no more beasts. Looks like we've reached the deepest part of the 6 Skull Danger Zone. Maybe Clearwater has no fish. At the deepest part of this danger zone, there aren't any annoying shadow-corrupted creatures. That's good. I really can't fight anymore. And most importantly, these shadow pollutants are all summons. If killing them gave experience, just this group of imps with triple XP should have leveled all my weapons to 40 by now. Once I finish farming the 6 Skull Danger Zone, I have to go back to the mountaintop base and rest for a few days. Even though there are still a few days before this special training ends, I don't want to wander around Black Cloud Mountain anymore. Half an hour to kill a level 40 platinum boss? That's gonna be tough. My level is still too low. My stats can't keep up, so I can only use Myriad Swords Return twice at most. That'll drain all my stamina. I admit my damage is high, especially now that I have 215 flying swords. Myriad Swords Return has insane burst damage. But after clearing 10 5-skull danger zones, I've already noticed that the more swords I have, the more stamina Myriad Swords Return consumes. My level is still too low. My stats can't keep up, so I can only use Myriad Swords Return twice at most. That'll drain all my stamina. Since Spirit Return can instantly restore me, I can use Myriad Swords Return twice more. That makes 4 times total. 1 Myriad Swords Return can probably one-shot a level 40 gold boss, but a platinum boss's stats are definitely much higher than a gold boss's. So whether 4 uses of Myriad Swords Return will finish the fight is hard to say. My Wine God skill is still sealed. Killing this boss will probably be a war of attrition. Let's go. After we kill the boss, we'll head back and get some real rest. This place is damp and dark. It's no place to rest. It seems this formation was also left behind by the Western Jin military. Together with the chains, it keeps this sword from leaving the valley. There's a ceiling formation above the valley, and the only exit is guarded by 2 third-tier instructors. Now the sword is even bound by chains and sealed here by a formation. You can see how much effort the Western Jin military region put in to keep the shadow-hidden sword from escaping the valley. Where's the boss, the platinum boss? Why is there only a sword here? The boss is called the shadow-hidden sword. Could this sword itself be the boss? That possibility can't be ruled out. Be careful, everyone. I'm going to cross swords with the boss. Let's see what's going on. Level 40 Platinum Boss. Shadow Hidden Sword. Dark Earth Undead. 3 elements. 3 passive skills and 3 active skills. Just remember one thing. Even after it dies, it can rise and reforge itself. It can stand back up after dying. That's not how an ordinary platinum boss works. Just as I thought. A 6-skull danger zone isn't easy to farm. Get out of the way. This boss is seriously weird. It only has a hilt in its hand, yet it can still attack. It doesn't only have a hilt. We just can't see the blade's aura. This boss must be an assassin type. It really is bizarre. You and Qi Yao be careful. Diao Chengqian. Help hold it off for me. Shi Yao fall back. Myriad swords return. He's pretty eager to kill this boss today. He used Myriad swords return right away. Looks like he doesn't want to stay in this hellhole any longer. What does that mean? Did he just one-shot a platinum boss with 1 Myriad swords return? That can't be right. Myriad swords return with over 200 flying swords can one-shot a squishy, level 40 gold boss at best. The Shadow Hidden Sword may look like an assassin-type boss, but it's still a real platinum boss. Could it really be even harder to kill than a gold boss? If I'm not mistaken, this should be the boss's skill. Flesh reforging. All this sludge on the ground is the so-called dark matter from the skill. This boss can use this dark matter to rebuild its body. If that's the case, doesn't that make it immortal? And who knows how much dark matter there is in this valley? The boss can keep rebuilding its body. We could kill it for 3 days and 3 nights and still not finish it. That can't be right. Platinum bosses are strong, but not this absurdly strong. No, I have to try again. Myriad swords return. Is this boss really that tough? Something's off. At this rate, even if we kill it 100 times, it can still use flesh reforging to rebuild its body. It's almost impossible to truly kill. I think there must be a way to beat it. For example, a support class that can apply a debuff to stop the boss from recovering. Come to think of it, shouldn't we have brought Jiang Ping here to kill the boss with us? After he helped us, I could have killed him too, then blamed it on the boss. What a waste of talent. I don't think the problem is that we're missing a support class. The boss keeps coming back to life. So the real issue doesn't seem to be simple recovery. I can't quite explain it. It just feels wrong. It's just. Where exactly is the problem? Azure Volve heals me every time it hits an enemy. But after attacking for so long, the sword hasn't sent back even a trace of healing. Something's wrong. The Shadow Hidden Sword seems to be like the tree spirit and the Lion King in that regard. The body we've been attacking so hard isn't actually the boss's true body. Could Qijiao really have called it? The boss, the Shadow Hidden Sword, actually refers to the sword bound by those chains. That seems very likely. What is he doing? Little Sword Immortal, what are you trying to do? That's not how you cut your hand. He's openly refusing to kill the boss and hammering the boss's sword instead. So that's how it is. The boss's true body isn't this vicious beast in front of us, but the sword in its hand. So all along, Chang Fei and I were dealing 0 damage. Meanwhile, Qiao, our tank, was fighting the boss head-on. He landed several punches on the boss's weapon, which was the only real damage we dealt. The boss's true body is afraid of the Pojin sword. Pojin has another effect I'd overlooked. It makes enemy weapons and gear wear out faster. Normally, this effect only lets me break enemies' weapons and gear more easily. But the Shadow Hidden Sword itself is a sword. The Army Breaker attacks its life force. No wonder it's so afraid of the Army Breaker. So the Army Breaker is the bane of all weapons and gear. Chen Kui, the weapon attacking the boss, is its true body. No wonder when I attacked the boss, I never stacked the Infernal Bloodlust passive. I thought it was because the enemy came from the Darklands and was somehow different. This damn thing made me waste so much effort. If only it were a person, that'd be so much easier. What a pain. If the sword is its true body, this is easy. Summon all the puppets you want to block my sword. I'll blast right through them with Sword Storm. Well, did you kill it? One skill wasn't enough to kill it. I didn't gain any experience, so the boss must still be alive. Chen Fei Yi Qi Yao. Buy me some time. I'll fire another sword storm and see. The Shadow Hidden Sword skill, Dark Mire. What is this boss trying to do? I'm the biggest threat to the boss. So obviously I'm the one it wants dead. With the sealing chains holding it back. Even if the Shadow Hidden Sword turns invisible, I can track it along the chains. The Western Army deliberately left this clue. Without a way to see through its invisibility, we couldn't defend against it at all. The Shadow Hidden Shield always lands a critical hit when it leaves stealth. It's already reached Chen Qian and Qi Yao. Its target is obvious. Even if I use Lotus Sword Song to break free, then follow with Sword Step and Duskblade Sweep, I still won't make it in time. Tang Yu. This damn thing is seriously disgusting. The boss can turn invisible. Be careful. Don't let it hit you again. I can't use Garden Return to Heart right now. Watch the chains. Use them to track its position. The sound of a sword rang out again. Sword Storm struck once more. 10,000 swords, though. What happened? Did something go wrong in this danger zone? Use the shoe to fly up and take a look. I hope the formation above the valley didn't collapse. Got it. Now you're telling me you want your life first? You know we have to fuck around, but I need that first. How's the formation? What was that noise just now? The formation is completely intact. It wasn't damaged. But the noise seems to have come from the deepest part of the valley, where the boss is being sealed. There must have been a fierce battle inside the valley. The rock wall at the far end was blasted apart for at least 100 yards. What? What is that now? What happened? Is something else wrong? Then have the Zha fly a little closer. Take a look at how the battle went. If anything went wrong, we'll rush in right away. Number. It looks like the battle is over. But I saw 2 beams of red light shining out of the valley. The kind of red glow unique to red tier gear. Could the Shadow Hidden Sword have dropped? A red tier item? That doesn't make sense. Freshly dropped gear is wrapped in a glowing orb. Its quality glow shouldn't be this bright. Or could it be that those 3 brats have 2 red tier items? That doesn't make sense either. The battle is clearly over. They have no reason to keep using their gear and display its quality glow. You keep muttering to yourself instead of having the view land, so we can see what actually happened in the valley up close? Oh, right. Azure Sword upgraded to red tier, level 40. Attack plus 130,095. Attack slow targets by 50%. Lifesteal increased to 30%. It also gained a new effect, flowing breath. Bind it to one teammate. When you steal health, they heal too. This flowing breath really caught me by surprise. Simply put, I can use this skill to bind myself to one teammate. After binding, the Azure Sword's 30% lifesteal applies to both me and the linked target. Zhao Ming just got another overpowered dad. Garden Return to Heart instantly restores our status. And Flowing Breath provides steady healing. I can basically become a super healer. As long as I can deal damage, our front line can almost never go down. Sweet. Crimson Sky Sword upgraded to Red Tier 2. Level 40. Attack, plus 2,298. Burns for 20 seconds. Skills deal an extra 70% fire damage. New effect, Radiant Flame. Every swing releases flaming sword energy. Use it with wind and wood-based skills, and its power increases. The Red Tier Crimson Sky Sword still follows the brute force path. Its attack power leads all my weapons by far. The first time I saw Radiant Flame, I realized it was basically a fire element wind slash. Looks like from now on, I can use the soaring wind sword to release sword energy, or wield the Crimson Sky Sword for ranged damage. Sure enough, Radiant Flame can stack with wind and wood skills to increase its power. And while Wind Slash is only my basic attack with the Soaring Wind Sword, it's still classified as a skill. So Radiant Flame and Wind Slash can trigger a reaction together. And this is what that reaction looks like. My basic attack is someone else's ultimate. Little Sword Immortal, that wasn't a skill just now. That was your basic attack. Well, it is a red tier weapon. It makes sense for it to be a little stronger. Makes sense, my ass. Everyone else has one weapon. You have over 200. Everyone else uses swords in melee. You use swords at range. That would already be enough. But your two weapons can even combo together, turning a basic attack into a skill. Tell me, what's reasonable about you? We're all class changers. Can't you be normal like me? Shadow's Abyss. Golden Necklace. Level 30, no class requirement. Strength 103. Agility plus 89. Spirit plus 224. Abyssal Shadow. When affected by a debuff, absorbs the debuff and turns it into healing. 3-minute cooldown. This is top tier. Jewelry gear is already extremely rare, and Shadow's Abyss itself gives some impressive stats. Especially its passive, Abyssal Shadow. It clears a debuff every 3 minutes and turns it into healing. Isn't that like getting another chance to ignore debuffs? Though it's a passive effect, even a simple, slow debuff might trigger it, putting it on a 3-minute cooldown. But without a doubt, this gear is top tier. Whenever I sacrifice gear, the effect is always the same. Better stats on the sacrificed gear. Don't give more XP. This necklace has great stats. Sacrificing it would be a waste. You two should keep it. Even if you gave it to me, I'd just sell it. For more cheap gold quality gear, Chang Fei really pulled his weight. And Kiao got plenty of gold gear. Chang Fei only got to eat fish. He got the least of the three. Even if he's a great teammate, who doesn't eat grass but gives milk. We can't give him nothing. People shouldn't be so profit-driven.
If that's the case, Chang Fei,
Here's some grass. Here's some gear. It's yours. For me. Of course it's for you. I already have necklace gear. Selling it would be a shame. Gear should stay within the team when possible. Consider it a reward for helping me kill the boss. I don't expect someone like him to say thanks. The final strike. Give me a red drop. Red quality. Shadowless red quality weapon level 40. Attack plus 1871. Agility plus 419. Ignores 30% of enemy defense. Each sword cuts defense by 5%, stacking 6 times. Each sword adds 1% crit, stacking 10 times. All your flying swords share it. And the hidden sword is the real prize. While held, it cloaks the user. Attacking or taking a hit reveals you. Your first strike is always a critical hit. This sword truly deserves red quality. Its attack is second only to Red Cloud. The first 2 bonus stats are for warriors. Weakening enemy defense. This sword truly deserves red quality. Its attack is second only to Red Cloud. The first 2 bonus stats both ignore and weaken enemy defense. Also, the stacked 10% crit rate may not look high, but this stat boosts my own stats. In other words, all my flying swords get that 10% crit rate. After 1 round of flying sword attacks, landing dozens of crits is easy. This skill is even better than an assassin's stealth. At this distance, I can't sense him at all. Without any warning, he'd probably land a sneak attack. No wonder it's a red quality weapon. Its bonus skill is insane. So the hidden sword only cloaks me when I hold it in my hand. Once I control it with sword flight, I leave stealth mode. Even so, this hidden sword is incredibly powerful. A swordsman who can turn invisible would catch plenty of people off guard. Invisibility? I'm a sword immortal. That'd be undignified. Still, Shadowless gives me another idea. Sorry, don't mind me. I was just kidding. I wanted to see if you could sense the invisible sword in stealth mode. This sword is a real pain, especially in your hands. If people see a swordsman disappear, they'll definitely be on guard. But I control the flying sword with sword flight. How can anyone defend against that? You don't even see him move. Then an invisible sword effortlessly cuts your throat. There's no counter. Luckily, I got this sword later. Otherwise, when I fought Zhang Zhao and the others, more than just Zhang Zhao would have died. I wanted to kill them all. Li Li probably wouldn't have noticed, or been able to stop me. Stealth has no sword immortal's dignity. You let the sword turn invisible to ambush people. And that's dignified?
Exactly.
This sword immortal fights openly with sword flight. As for a few flying swords stabbing an enemy from behind, what does that have to do with me? Are you even listening to yourself? Permission granted. The team clearing the Six Skull Danger Zone reports. Shadow Blade has been defeated. They're still clearing the dark matter. The guard team also reports that Jiang Chen, Qiao, and Cheng Fei's group has returned to the mountaintop base. Looks like they cleared all the 4, 5, and 6 Skull Danger Zones. They came back a few days early. And don't seem interested in leveling anymore. Our preliminary estimate is that all the bosses we deployed have been wiped out. Good. At least none of the resources were wasted. And I think the final ranking match will settle the top 3 ahead of time. The so-called ranking match will just be a formality. Jiang Chan, Qiao, and Chen Qian have performed exceptionally well. They're in a league of their own. Zheng Zhao, Yulan, and the others originally had a shot at the top 3. But after they were eliminated, no one can threaten those 3 spots anymore. All right. There is still one survivor among the S-rank students. His name is Gao Yan. He leads a group of A and B rank students and has stayed in the 3 Skull Danger Zones. He's cleared almost half of the 3 Skull Danger Zones. He must have gotten a decent haul. But compared to those 3 with Jiang Chen, he falls far short. His class abilities are also a problem. Getting a top 3 spot is nearly impossible for him. Looks like picking the top 3 in the southern region will be easy. The gap in strength is just too wide. Besides Jiang Chen and the other 2, we don't need to consider anyone else. I hear the training camps are about to end. The instructors from the other dozen-plus camps are tearing their hair out. Their camps have at least 7 or 8 promising candidates. Choosing just 3 is a very tough decision. Unlike us, we can pick these 3 with our eyes closed. Colonel Yang, wouldn't you say the southern region has too few prodigies? The other camp instructors still have to rack their brains over whom to choose. We've got it easy. The ranking match hasn't even started, and our roster is basically set. Why assume it's because our southern region's young talents, rather than these 3 southern region talents being more outstanding than trainees from other special training camps, and more eye-catching? Excellent point, Colonel Yang. The Changnan 7 would be top-tier talents in any special training camp. Unfortunately, in our special training camp, even talents of this caliber have been eliminated. Doesn't that prove our southern region has higher quality talents? I originally thought trainees like Zheng Zhao and Wei Lan were already quite impressive and had what it took to compete with trainees from other camps. But the appearance of the punishment miracle potion has impressed me even more. Not to mention, our camp also produced Jiang Chun, a monstrous level genius. I feel we wouldn't even need Chen Kui or Qi Yao. With Jiang Chun alone, we could sweep all the geniuses from the other camps. Jiang Chun? He really can. You could say he's the biggest surprise from our southern region camp. I heard he got a red quality piece of gear from the Shadowblade assassin. And during this round of missions, he reached level 30 early on, but still hasn't made his second class advancement. He'll probably go to the class change platform in the next couple of days and gain new second advancement skills. I wonder whether by the time of the ranking match, he'll still be able to surprise us. Oh, Colonel Young, I almost forgot. There's one more thing I need to report. Zheng, go away.
Him?
I heard the Zheng family has already filed an appeal, demanding that our district take responsibility for Zheng Zhao's death and hand over the real killer. They even came to Old Black Mountain in person, but our men below stopped them. They've left for now, but it's obvious this won't be easy to resolve. Anyone else, maybe? But every student from Chongnan received advance notice and knows our special training camp isn't some place for child's play. As for the death quota, the liability waiver made the risks clear from the start. Everyone signed one before coming here. Even putting that aside, Zheng Yao and the others tried to kill first. That's true, but the Zheng family won't listen to reason. I hear Zheng Kai has identified Jiang Chun, with Qi Yao and Chen Kui as his accomplices. The Zheng family can't go after the Cheng family. Chang Qian should be fine. But Qi Yao and Jiang Chun don't have a background as powerful as Chang Qian's. They'll be safe inside our camp. But once they leave, Zheng Gowei won't let this go. No problem. I'll tell the Zheng family later. The Jiang Chun and Qi Yao are backed by the Western Theater Command. Where are you going? I'm going to check the logistics department. The best reward our military district can offer is only one red quality piece of gear. Where would we get to? To honor my promise of 2 red quality items to Jiang Chun, I had to fight those old bastards upstairs tooth and nail. One of the items was even diverted from somewhere else. I'm going to the logistics department to check where that piece of gear is. Maybe they can deliver it before training ends. If it doesn't arrive, how I'll explain it to Jiang Chun is another problem. We've chosen the top 3, but how many of those 3 will actually want to come to the Western Military Academy? No one can say. If none of them come, how am I supposed to compete with the other instructors? No matter what, I'm determined to recruit Jiang Chun. This red quality gear is the best bargaining chip. Make sure you prepare rewards for Cheng Fei and Qi Yao too. We have to keep all 3 of them. So, how's my carving? I found an instructor with the artisan class to help.
He took the burning gem we got earlier.
and socketed it into the sword. Now, each swing adds 20% fire magic damage. The damage is insane. Back when we teamed up. If I'd had this gem, we might have even snatched a boss kill. That's awesome. With the sword's current stats. It should last you until level 40, right? Hey, unlike me, I've already made my second advancement. But my purple dagger still feels too weak. Purple gear really does have lousy stats. My sword was gold quality to begin with the gem's solid stat boost. It'll definitely work until level 40. What happened? What's going on? Holy crap, bro, you leveled up. Are you like that SG trainee and becoming a sword immortal? Screw becoming a sword immortal. My damn sword flew off on its own. This is ridiculous. Swordy, come back. What's going on? Reporting to you, Major, I don't really know. I was following the procedure for a trainee's second advancement when his formation lit up, and this happened. Who was making their second advancement? Which trainee? Trainee 0088. Jiang Chun from Beijiang Noah, one high school. Of course it's that kid. I knew it. Anytime something sword-related happens, it's probably his doing. It's just a second advancement. And he still made such a huge commotion. You damn little sword immortal, you bastard. You even stole my sword. Give my sword back now. Or I'll go up there and kill you myself. Wait, no. It's not just our weapons. Look. Toward Hella City. That kid Jiang Chun is only making his second advancement. Does he really have to go this far? The key is, there are so many weapons, including top-tier red quality ones. What if you pull some stunt and destroy them all? Our Western Theater Command can't afford that. That feels good. Are you all here to change classes? Instructor. Did the second advancement go smoothly? Good, it worked. Seeing how much commotion you caused just now, I thought something had gone wrong during your second advancement. Commotion? What commotion? You fool, why can't you open your eyes and think of a way to keep all those flying swords? Just keep them all here somehow. I'm not greedy. The red quality ones are enough. I'll give the rest back to you. As for Master Healing's master coming after me, I can explain that too. I didn't steal it. What's a lost sword got to do with me? Ask the Western Military District. See if they're up to something. I feel like I lost 1 billion. My heart's starting to ache. Then congrats on your second class. This round of special training ends tomorrow. The day after tomorrow is the final round. It decides everyone's final rank and rewards. Chief Instructor Yu said before, your final reward gets doubled, right? Do your best the day after tomorrow. Don't blow it. Chief Instructor Lixie has a surprise for you. If you can take first place, the reward will surely shock you. Instructor, what reward is it? Can you give me a hint early? It won't be fun if I tell you. Anyway, it's really valuable. Chief Instructor Shelley went through a lot to get it for you. In the ranking battle the day after tomorrow, don't let him down. Don't waste his kindness. Hey, what's your second class skill? Can you tell us? I really want to know how strong Sword Immortal is. Hey, boss. Was that move just now the one that summons all the swords? Can you use it again? I saw a red rarity sword. It really suits my vibe. I want to snag it for myself. Handsome, which city in the southern region are you from? I'm local from Healing. When this camp is over, want to come hang out at my place? My place is empty anyway. Oh, you're an orphan too. What a coincidence. Me too. Get lost.
Holy shit.
Did I just see that right? Boss Jiang rode a flying sword and flew away. Is that his second class skill? Damn, that's way too fast. Sword flight. Jiang Chan is so hot I'm crying. This is so unfair. Our knights can ride ground mounts at second class. We need third class for flying mounts. But Jiang Chan, he can fly at second class. And he's this fast too. Is this class even fair? Sword flight. Active, LV, 1. Flight height and speed. Depend on your attack speed. While flying, you're wrapped in gale force. It blocks damage and skills. Its durability scales with your defense. If it breaks, you're forced to land. Can't use it again for 3 minutes. Even before my attack speed, gets the passive boost from the Windblade sword. My flight speed is already terrifying. Far beyond knight classes. Riding flying mounts. If I max out my attack speed, my flight speed in the air will be insanely fast. And while flying, there's gale force around me. It's basically a shield against damage. With this shield, while using sword flight, I'm basically invincible. No one can blast me down with skills. The shield's durability scales with my defense. And this Sword Immortal has absurd attack power. But defense is clearly my weak spot. Yet my other second-class skill perfectly makes up for that weakness. It also boosts the power of sword flight. Sword Dao Divine Body, passive LV, 1. Your defense equals your attack power. Gain 1 sword intent stack every 20 seconds. Up to 5 stacks. When hit, automatically negate damage and debuffs. Then fire a sword aura back. This Sword Dao Divine Body passive massively boosts my defense, so while using Sword Flight, the gale force around me that blocks attacks has extremely high durability. Conservatively speaking, even if I attacked it myself, over 200 flying swords would need 2 full waves to break the gale force. As for ordinary class users trying to blast me down during sword flight, they're dreaming. And this Sword Dao Divine Body passive doesn't just give me insane defense and fix my weak spot, it also gives me 5 sword intent stacks to negate damage and crowd control while firing a sword aura back. That means I won't fear assassin classes anymore.
If an assassin tries to ambush me,
They use one skill, and I'm totally fine, but they get sliced to death by sword aura. Second-class skills are this strong. Isn't this blatant discrimination? Makes sense. An alloy outfit capped at 100,000 points isn't worth testing. I don't care anyway. Attention all trainees. Please report to the base's inner grounds within 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, the final training ranking battle begins. Late arrivals lose their training spot. I'll repeat that. First, congrats on standing out from 400 people and making it this far. After today, our training camp will be over. You can all go home. And today is your final performance here. Over the past month or so, how much have you grown here? And can your current strength win more rewards from me? We'll see today. The Southern Region Training Camp's final round, the ranking battle, is about to begin. The rules are as follows. There are no more equal tiers, only rankings. Your rank has nothing to do with prior performance. It all depends on your strength today. Armband numbers determine rank, except for the top 3, of course. To claim a top 3 spot, you don't need an armband. Just sit in one of those 3 chairs for half an hour after the ranking battle starts. You may, based on your situation, take an armband that suits your rank. It's fine if you don't get one. If you want someone's armband, you can challenge them. If you win, you take their armband and give them yours. Also, this ranking battle doesn't mean you must fight alone. If you met people in the Black Cloud Mountains and became good friends, you can team up to challenge someone else's armband. Of course, challengers can team up too. The winning team gets every armband from the losing team, then divides them as they wish. In short, how you swap ranks with others is up to you. You can go solo, form a team, or even ally with other teams. In short, anything goes. Until you get a rank you're happy with. Final rewards are tied to rank. So what you need to do is get the highest rank you can, and keep others from taking your armband. Same as before. If anyone has questions, you may ask now. Instructor, when we're fighting for rank, can we challenge anyone we want without caring whether they've just accepted a challenge or accepted several already? Yes. Armband ownership, like ownership of the top 3 seats, is only confirmed after holding it for half an hour without a challenge. If you're challenged within that half hour, the timer resets. You don't need to worry about that. Designated instructors here will watch your armbands and confirm whether you own them. When an armband is close to being secured, an instructor will also alert everyone and ask if anyone wants to. Before ownership is confirmed, challenge the armband holder. Even if you fail the challenge, you can keep challenging. Or team up with others to take turns challenging them until they surrender and hand over their badge. As for injuries and exhaustion, you don't need to worry. Just look behind you. There's a medical team of 20, ready to treat the losing side. You can fight here for several days. But, instructor, wouldn't that mean no one can possibly keep their rank? If I want someone's rank, I can just keep challenging them. Even if it takes a while, I can wear them down until they lose, right? You said the medical team only treats the losing side. So can I assume someone will be challenged repeatedly until they lose? That's a fair way to see it. Just as I thought. However, no one dares keep provoking a lion. Only stray dogs fight over scraps a lion doesn't want. I hope you can all be lions who protect your own badges. If someone thinks they can take your badge through endless challenges, then you don't deserve that badge. Any other questions?
If not,
You may now choose your badges, or even take one of the top 3 seats. Remember, the biggest reward of this training camp goes to the top 3. Instead of fighting over badges, you should think about how to claim one of those 3 seats. All right. Damn, figures. Only someone in a league of his own, like Qi Yao, would dare sit there. Doesn't that mean that to claim seat 2, you have to be Qi Yao? Come to think of it, Qi Yao really is gutsy. He actually dared to stand out like that. No way. Yeah, I heard Zhang Jia and the others formed a team. It has 4 S-rank students and 6 A-rank students. No matter how strong Qi Yao is, if Zheng Yao's team challenges him, he'll surely be knocked out of that seat. Man, what year are you living in? Take a good look. How many S-rank students are even here? Zheng Zhao and the others were eliminated last round. Whoa, you're right. Zhen Zhao Yulong, Zhang Ping, and Wei Lan. How did all those S-rank powerhouses disappear? Who knows? When I came back earlier to change classes, I happened to see the instructor send them down the mountain. Apparently, they were eliminated in the Black Cloud Mountains. Maybe they entered a 5-skull danger zone and were forced to use a flare by the boss. Wait, that happened. If their team was eliminated, then Qi Yao really is unbeatable. Who could possibly take his seat? You want to sit there? That seat must be more popular than number 3. So it'll be challenged more often. I want this one. I want as many people as possible to challenge me. That'd be more fun. I want to do that too. Then challenge me by the rules. Forget it, I'm not challenging you. You're already a 2nd advancement. I've only advanced once. I can't beat you. I'll save my strength to welcome the toys coming to me. Careful, Mr. Butterfingers. I'm Gao Yan from Changnanno, 9 High School. Level 32 Steel Shield Guard. I want to challenge Jiang Chun for seat 1. Of course, I don't think you're an easy target. I just want to know how wide the gap is between me and the top 3. I fought Qi Yao 3 times in Changnan and lost every time. I also fought Chun Mei once, but I don't want to fight her again. It's too dangerous. That's why I'm challenging you. I hope you don't mind. All right. No problem. I accept. Thanks for accepting. My class has a weakness, so I need to challenge you as a team. Do you have a team, Jiang Chun? If you do, we can have a team match. A team? I do have one, but I won't call my teammates over. Why have so many teammates? If you're fighting alone, that wouldn't be fair. If I called in teammates too, that would be even less fair. To be honest, these 2 are my teammates. Are you sure you want us to accept your challenge as a team? I thought a team of S-rank students, like Zhenjiao and Yulan, was already absurd. But this team is even more outrageous. Jiang Chun, Chen Qiu, and Qi Yao together. What kind of dream team is this? Doesn't that mean anyone who wants a top 3 seat has to fight all 3 of them first? Then what's the point of fighting? So your teammates are Qi Yao and Chen Kui. Then forget it. We know our limits. If we really fought, the instructor might look away for 1 second, and we'd all be dead. So if you want to challenge me, I'll fight you alone. No, either a team battle or a solo battle. Otherwise, it's unfair. Since I can't win either way, I'll just fight you one-on-one. I know I can't win, but I really want to find out how strong your Sword Immortal class is. Sure. Then let's fight one-on-one. You're not summoning your flying swords first? No need. Attack me directly. Triple cleave. Damn, I fell for it. Gao Yan really is stubborn. I plan to let him take 1 swing at me, then use sword intent to send him flying, so he'd see the gap in our strength and surrender on his own. Who knew he'd use a multi-hit skill right away? It triggered 3 layers of sword intent. And now look what happened. 3 sword blasts nearly killed him. Luckily, he triggered only 3 layers.
If all 5 layers had activated,
He'd probably be dead by now. I didn't want to cause more trouble for the Western Jin military district. But someone insisted on picking a fight. He's supposed to be a frontline defense class. How can he be this fragile? What is this? No wonder he dared sit in seat 1. He's really powerful. I surrender. I'm completely convinced. Jiang Chun has red quality gear, and he has 4 pieces of it. Even those 2 gold quality items have gold enchantment marks. That proves they've been enhanced with gold enchantment runes. They may not match red quality gear, but they're far stronger than ordinary gold gear. What an insanely powerful loadout. No wonder Zhang Cheng can effortlessly one-shot Gao Yan, who's known for his defense. Who's next? Anyone else want to challenge me? You three little rascals. Congratulations on placing in the top 3 of the Southern Region training camp. I'll skip the formalities. The rewards Chief Instructor Lexi promised you have all been delivered. Go ahead and put them away yourselves. These rewards aren't like last time. You don't get to choose them yourselves. Our instructors pick them out for you. But don't worry, there isn't a single cheap or useless item. Every reward will be very useful to you. This is headgear. Not bad. It suits my sword Immortal vibe. All this time, I've been missing headgear, not just because I couldn't find one with good stats and high quality, but mainly because a sword Immortal in a helmet would completely ruin my looks. The stats go up, but my charm goes down. 1 + 1 equals a nerf for me. I might as well not wear the helmet. Immortal Lord Coin, red quality, level 30. No class requirement. Adds 295 attack. Adds strength, agility, intellect, vitality, and endurance. But this is the key part. All 6 elemental damage types gain 25%. Metal, fire, wind, lightning, earth, and water. This Immortal Lord Coin basically maxes out all its offensive bonuses. It boosts my power on its own. And its one bonus effect is incredibly useful. My flying sword deals metal damage. Chixio's radiant flame deals fire damage. Lingfeng's wind / deals wind damage. And Pojin's lightning enchantment deals lightning damage. I can already deal metal and fire, plus wind and lightning damage. The Immortal Lord Coin's passive directly boosts all 4 of those damage types by 25%. That's a major boost to my damage output. This Immortal Lord Coin was originally meant to be a godsend for elemental damage classes, but for a sword Immortal, it's just as amazing. Most importantly, it's cool. Very nice. Could it be another sword weapon? The Emperor's new sword? So, your reward is only this one item for now? Didn't the instructor say our rewards would be doubled? You're not saying you lied to me, are you? Of course not. The Western Frontier Military Region keeps its word. I said you'd get 2 red quality rewards. So you'll get 2. The reason you only have 1 now is the other item is still on its way. It hasn't arrived here yet. Don't be so impatient, kid. I made you a promise, and I'll keep it. Once you receive that reward, you'll realize that even waiting a little longer was worth it. All right, Chief Instructor. When will my reward arrive? I'm not sure. 3 to 5 days if things go fast. 3 to 5 months if they don't. That reward is extremely important. Getting it to you has met a lot of resistance. Even now, many people in the Western Frontier military region are trying to stop it. It could be intercepted anywhere along the way. It's just one red quality item. Is it really that serious? Chief Instructor, what exactly is it? You'll find out soon enough. I'll do everything I can to make it yours, but you'll have to give me some time. Once it arrives, I'll personally put it in your hands. Colonel Yang, what happens next? Should I tell them, or? No need. Take your people to the arena and keep watch. Go notify the other trainees. These 3 little rascals are the top 3 of our Southern Region Special Training Camp. I want to speak with them personally. Yes, sir. I don't like beating around the bush, so I'll get straight to the point. This year's special training camp was organized by the Western Frontier Military Region, at tremendous cost in both manpower and resources, helping talented people from across the country quickly improve their strength was one of its goals. But there was another goal. We wanted to meet students like you, students at the monster level. The reason is simple. We want to recruit you. That's right, recruit you. But not for the Western Frontier Military Region. For the Western Frontier Academy. Don't worry. The Western Frontier Academy isn't some worthless school. Its strength is absolutely enough to rival the 10 great academies, and may even surpass them. The reason you haven't heard of it is that it doesn't exist yet. It's an academy opening this year. The force behind it is our Western Frontier Military Region. Yes, this is complicated to explain. Strictly speaking, we shouldn't be telling you this much. But your students I value highly, so I'm willing to tell you more and let you decide for yourselves. You've been to a 6-skull danger zone, so you should have a basic understanding of the Darklands, right? Then you should also know that there are 9 known Dark Lords in this world, each the source of one of the 9 Dark Lands. They spread darkness and steadily consume our entire continent. Of the 9 Dark Lands, the Dragon Nation's borders touch 3 of them. The front line faces enormous pressure resisting the dark power. But after all these years, the 3 military regions have never allowed the darkness to consume more of Dragon Nation's territory. However, 5 years ago, scouts from our Western Frontier Military Region discovered something terrifying. On another piece of land not far from our region, a normal outdoor zone had been consumed by darkness. And the newly formed Dark Land was completely different from the other 9. In other words, something may have happened along Dragon Nation's border, causing a new Dark Lord to appear and steadily expand its darkness in an attempt to create the world's 10th Dark Land. If it had only just formed, why not send experts to purge and cleanse it? As soon as we discovered it, the Azure Sky War God led the Heavenbreaker squad there to purge it. But they didn't even see the Dark Lord of that land before suffering a crushing defeat. More than half of the Heavenbreaker squad were killed or wounded. The Azure Sky War God was also infected by the dark power. Although he didn't become a dark slave, his level still dropped, forcing him out of the ranks of the war gods. No wonder 5 years ago, when the Azure Sky War God was in his prime,
He announced his retirement from the 10 war gods.
then another young man was promoted to take his place. So he was badly wounded while purging that new dark land and had no choice but to step down. Didn't expect you to follow this stuff. You know which war god stepped down back then? You bet. Azure Sky War God and I share the hidden class, Inferno Swordsman. His first famous battle was 10 years ago when he slaughtered 30,000 elite southern troops alone. The blood ran like rivers. Just hearing it gets me fired up.
Hey, Azure Sky War God is my idol.
I hope one day I can cut loose too and kill 30,000 enemies. Abroad, they call him Bloodstained Sky. Yeah, titles aren't important. What matters is killing. Hey. Anyway, one thing's certain. In the 10th Dark Zone, there really is a Dark Lord. Even if this Dark Lord may be a little weaker than the others, it's still not something we can wipe out. So when it comes to the 10th Dark Zone, our Dragon Nation can only focus on defense. And the West Frontier Academy exists to deal with this Dark Zone. Once corrupted by darkness, all resources become corrupted. But danger and opportunity have always gone hand in hand. Beasts in corrupted maps give more XP. Drop rates go up. Even dungeon difficulty and rewards are higher than before. A new Dark Zone can totally be seen as a rare resource site. Since it's still under control, we can fully develop it, use it, understand it, and face it. So, the West Jin Military District plans to open a new academy, using the 10th Dark Zone as a resource site, to train a group of powerful young people who understand this Dark Zone. Even if this Dark Zone slowly spreads and becomes more dangerous, our Dragon Nation will have what it takes to fight it. That's right. And not just fight it, but destroy it. Anyway, on the front line of the 10th Dark Zone, a high wall against the darkness has been built. The West Jin Military District set aside an area to build a city called Watchtower. The West Jin Academy will be founded in Watchtower City. It'll openly recruit students. All preparations are now complete. We're just waiting for it to end. Our West Frontier Academy will also recruit alongside other schools. Coming to this training camp doesn't mean you have to apply to West Jin Academy. Your goals and ambitions, if they're the 10 great academies, that's fine too. After all, with your strength, the 10 great academies should offer generous terms to get you to apply. I'm only telling you what West Jin Academy offers. Which academy you apply to is your own choice. You don't need to answer me now. First, resources. All West Frontier Academy teachers are from the West Frontier Military District. That even includes 2 Dragon Nation war gods. As for resources, we're linked to the West Frontier region. All West Frontier Military District supplies can be sent to West Frontier Academy and given to students. You should know, in any country, the most and best resources are in the military. After all, military personnel must fight the dark zones head-on. If you get access to West Frontier military resources, even all 10 great academies combined couldn't match West Frontier Academy's wealth of resources. Of course, we can give you lots of resources, but there are also lots of dangers. Other academies mostly teach in classrooms, give out missions, and open some wild maps for you to level up and hone your combat skills. Our West Jin Academy is different. Everything centers on exploring dark zones. West Ridge Academy students are basically half frontline soldiers. They're not the sheltered flowers raised by other academies. If you only want to follow the usual path and become strong with little danger, then the 10 great academies suit you. But if you want to walk on a blade's edge, travel through dangerous dark zones, and gain far more resources than anyone else, become Dragon Nation's shield against dark zones, and be hailed as war gods, the nation's pillars, then West Jin Academy is your only choice. Guarding the nation's gates may still seem far off to you, and not everyone will have such grand ambitions. Either way, I won't interfere. Choose for yourselves. Alright, that's all I have to say. After today's ranking match ends, our training camp should have a bonfire party. You should come too.
Tomorrow?
We'll send each of you back to Healing City. It's the last night. Relax and have fun. Oh, I forgot to mention. Because you were among the top 3, I chose from the Southern Region Training Camp. If you come to West Jin Academy, I'll be your personal mentor. It's an honor to meet you here. I'm truly honored. I hope we meet again in Watchtower City. Was I just not trying hard enough to keep them? My face stayed stiff the whole time. Won't they think it doesn't matter whether they join our academy? Should I go back and say a few more words? Make my tone more sincere? So, what do you think? Same here. But there's really no rush to decide now. There's still almost 2 months before the big exam. Let's talk after the big exam. That's what I think too. Little Sword Immortal, we can still consider it. But you might not have that choice. What do you mean? They're holding one of your red tier rewards. Aren't you afraid that if you don't apply to West Frontier Academy, they'll withhold that reward? West Frontier Military District. You guys are such dogs. I'll definitely apply to West Frontier Academy after the big exam. We'll team up then. I'll defend, and you attack. How about it? Forget it. I have an adopted son with a tank class. I'll team up with him later. Really? That's too bad. I was thinking if the 2 of us teamed up, we'd kill plenty of dark creatures in the dark zone. Then we could trade at West Frontier Academy for lots of leveling resources. Since you have a friend who can be the front line, forget it then. Hope I can find some decent teammates later. Hey, Jiang Chun. Look, Jiang Chun is back. Ah, my dream guy. You're finally back. Do you know how I've spent this past month? Didn't Jiang Chun go to a camp at West Frontier Academy? Why does he seem stronger? And even more handsome? Where did that swordsman behind him come from? He's fucking handsome. That sword Immortal look is insane. If I had gear like that too, wouldn't Tang Li and Chu Ning all fall at my overall clad feet?
Hey.
Dude, that's a mirror. Get this filthy thing away from me. I look like a toad. Now that's handsome. If I flew on my sword, wouldn't you all fall for me? That said, I don't want to show off too much. After all, the troubles my looks bring me are beyond an ordinary person's imagination. If I flew on my sword in public and dazzled everyone, it'd just bring me even bigger headaches. Brother Jiang, you haven't heard about Zhao Ming. What happened to Zhao Ming? That kid's latched onto a big shot. He's made it big. In the month you were gone, this past month, he's been using his hidden class to level with Chu Ning and Tang Li. His level shot up fast. He's already level 24. And the three of them are planning to team up for the big exam. Even during study week, they're always together in arena PvP. They've won 37 team battles in a row. They're coming for our record. Normally, you can't even find this busy guy in the classroom. He's definitely with Chu Ning and Tang Li, peeving in the arena right now. I thought Zhao Ming was getting beaten up again.
Anyway,
The average level for candidates at the big exam is 15. Zhao Ming is already level 24. He really has been working hard with his Earth Shield hidden class. If Tang Li and Chu Ning take him through the exam, he could even make a run at the top 10 universities. The fact that this kid can put his energy and time into leveling up and getting stronger instead of chasing Xie Qing fills me with pride. In my opinion, an Earth Shield tank shouldn't be much tankier than a normal frontliner, right? The former only takes one item, while the latter just needs two, right? We won again. Our team really has no competition now, does it? At a big exam, we'll definitely get a high score. A top 10 finish in the city is guaranteed. A high score is a given. Our limit isn't just the city with top 10. We need at least top 5. I can't believe your hidden class. You lovesick fool. Has such powerful class traits. It perfectly makes up for the gap in frontline protection for Chu Ning and me. What a shame. Our team's damage output is still a bit lacking. Chu Ning and I focus on utility damage. We're not pure damage dealers. Speaking of which, I really miss Jiang Chan. His damage output. Speaking of Jiang, he's been at the Western Theater Command's training camp for a month now, right? I wonder how he's doing there. I wonder if he'll be shocked by my strength when he gets back. Take a look. Am I seeing things? Is that Brother Jiang? New quest available. Claim now. Quest 1. Step onto the arena stage and greet Zhao Meng, Tang Li, and Si Yuning. Reward upon completion. +5 charisma. Quest 2. Tiered quest. Step onto the arena stage and defeat Zhao Meng, Tang Li, and Chu Ning without attack skills. Reward upon completion. +15 charisma. If you use only sword spirits, you will receive gear level upgrade scroll. Purple raises gear level by 10. Can only be used on purple or lower quality gear. If you use only one sword spirit, you will receive gold gear level upgrade scroll. Raises gear level by 10. Can only be used on gold or lower quality gear. If you use only one sword spirit and finish the challenge within 30 seconds, you will receive gold gear level upgrade scroll and a red gear rarity upgrade scroll. Raises gear rarity. Can only be used on red or a lower quality gear. Cannot be used on jewelry. Well, that was an easy quest to trigger. The rewards are pretty generous. If I choose quest 2, I can get a gold quality gear level upgrade scroll and a red gear rarity upgrade scroll. That reward is hard to turn down. So sorry about this, Zhao Meng.
Hold on.
It's been a month, and you've gotten a lot stronger. How about a spar? I want to see how strong your team with Tang Li and Chu Ning is. Sure, no problem. But you'd better watch out, Brother Jiang. We're not the same people we were before. I can see that. You just got back and already want to fight us? Fine. Last time, at Blood Infant Village, I competed with you in damage and got completely crushed. Now that I have a chance to spar with you, one can finally see whether a month of hard work has narrowed the gap between us. Then let's begin. If I had the real Red Cloud sword, one strike would break Zhao Meng's bluestone shield. But because of the quest requirements, I can only use sword spirits. So I can use at most 1% of my damage. And I can't use any attack skills, which limits me even more. But no matter how many restrictions there are, they can't stop me from getting the top reward from the tiered quest. Heavenly Astral Battle Art. Heavenly Astral Battle Aura. Active Level 1. Doubles attack power when activated. Sword Aura surrounds the user and automatically cancels all attacks and skills weaker than the user's own attack. This is the last second advancement skill, after Sword Flight and the Sword Dao Divine Body. The skill description is very simple, but its effect is unbelievably powerful. Once activated, it's basically a steamroll mode. Seriously, Brother Lu. It's just a spar. Did you have to take it this seriously? Earth's protection. Radiant flame. Brother Lu, are you for real? Holy crap, bro. We said this was just a spar. Why are you hitting us so hard? We can't even block one sword strike. Take one more strike. Whoa, we're done. We're done. Brother Lu, stop messing around. We surrender. I surrender too. Wait, what's going on? What's going on?
He definitely got stronger.
How is that possible? Brother Lu, how did you get so much stronger? At the training camp, what kind of training did you go through? Well, that's a long story. Geez, we thought after a month, we'd be about as strong as you. But after just 1 month apart, we got stronger, and you became a god. That sword strike just now wasn't something ordinary students could even see. Sometimes I really wonder if you, the Sword Immortal, are cheating. The Western Military District put a ton of resources into this training. I got quite a few benefits from it, so my power rose quickly. What did the training involve? Can you tell us about it? Sure, no problem. How about we go to the lounge? This arena should be closed for now. Let's not get in the teacher's way here. All right, let's talk in the lounge. Wait, I can't. I need to go to the armory first. This shield is almost broken. I need a blacksmith instructor to repair it for me. Save your money. Don't repair it. Huh? Why not? I was planning to use this gear in the major exam and get a good score with Tang Li and CHU Ning. Maybe even break into the top 5 in Beijing City. Holy crap. These are all around level 20-25 gear. Even if you can't equip them now, one more level should meet the requirements. Either way, you'll definitely be able to equip them soon. This. Brother Jiang, what? What do you mean? What else could I mean? They're a gift for you. Relax, I got them all through legitimate raids. You switched to a hidden class, but if your gear can't keep up, you can't fully unleash its power. With this set of gear, your strength will jump by a lot. Anyone who gets into the training camp is a powerhouse. Now that you have that student's gear, even if you're a little weaker, you won't be far behind. As long as you work hard, getting into a top 10 academy shouldn't be hard. Zhao Ming has wandered half his life, only wishing to meet a great leader. If you don't reject me, I gladly swear loyalty to you, father. Excellent. With Zhao Ming on my side, great things are sure to come. New quest available. Claim it now. Quest 1. Within 3 hours, give 10,000 people one purple quality gear set each, and ask them to become my sons. Reward, the Myriad Colors medal. Adds 30 to all 4 stats. No requirements. After obtaining 1 trillion suns, the medal disappears and becomes 1,000 random red quality weapons. Quest 2. Leave this place immediately. Reward. Plus 10 charisma. 1 perfectly straight 3-foot bamboo pole. Straight as an arrow, yet highly flexible and hard to break. Take it home, and every kid in the village will envy you. What the hell is the Myriad Colors medal? If it really gives 10,000 purple sets in exchange for 1,000 red quality items, that would be a huge profit. If only the quest had no time limit. Given enough time, I'd spread my adopted sons across the whole Dragon Nation. Too bad there are no ifs. 3 hours is 10,800 seconds. Never mind whether I have 10,000 purple gear sets. Even if I did, I couldn't give one away every second and say, become my son. They'd have to agree too. There's no way I can finish this quest. Brother Zhang, enough said. I can't accept this gear for free. My dad said my family saved some money to buy me a top-tier purple item before the exam, so I can aim for a better score. How about you come with me to the auction house? I'll use that money to buy you some gear. I know the value of a purple item. It definitely can't compare to this set you gave me. Maybe in the future, if I get good gear, I'll let you pick first. For now, this is all I can afford. Your family saved that money for you to buy gear for the exam. Why would you spend it on me? Keep it and buy your own gear. I don't need it, but do I look like I lack gear? One purple item doesn't appeal to me much, so keep the money, if you insist on paying me back. Once you've made something of yourself, just find me some top stat swords. Gold quality or better though. Jiang Chan, you're seriously incredible. Red quality gear is rare even in Beijing City. There probably aren't many students in the southern region who own any. Yet you have 6 pieces. Honestly, the 3 of us were originally planning to team up for the major exam, but our classes aren't as strong when it comes to damage output, so I wanted to recruit you and form a 4-person team for the exam. But now, it looks like that plan is dead. Compared to you, our strength gap is just too big. If we teamed up, we'd only drag down your score. I'll probably take the exam on my own, though maybe not. There's still over a month until the exam. We'll see then. Even without me, the 3 of you should score well as a team. Especially now that Zhao Meng has new gear. He can already serve as a solid frontliner. That's true. Forget teaming up with us. I'd rather see whether a monster like you can solo the exam questions and break our southern region's exam record. I'm seriously curious what happened to you at that training camp. How do you end up with such amazing gear? You guys wait here. I'll go buy some drinks. Then we can hear Jiang Chan explain. How the Western Military District turned one little monster into a bigger one.
Tongli.
I'm going to buy drinks. Jiaoxing. It's fine. You guys sit. The principal asked me to find you earlier, but you weren't in class. Then I heard someone at the arena had sliced the stage in half. I figured whoever could make that much noise was probably you. So I came to check. And sure enough, you were here. The sword chest can automatically raise a weapon's quality and level. No scrolls needed. Gold scrolls can only be used on gold gear. Red quality scrolls are guaranteed to work on the golden feather guest. Then I'll use them all on the golden feather guest. The reason is simple. People need good clothes and horses need good saddles. As a sword immortal, having an awesome sword matters. But looking cool matters more. Crimson Feather Red Quality, Level 25. Sword Immortal Exclusive. Defense plus 971. Strength 152. Agility plus 351. Spirit 297. Sword control damage and attack speed plus 40%. Out of combat movement speed plus 70%. Drunken Immortal Moonstep plus 2. While wielding a sword in afterimage state, gain sword walking. Teleport forward up to 40 yards. Deals 500% damage to units along the path. Can attack forward 3 times. Returns to the original position on the 4th strike. Sword flight form gains Divine Emperor. Use the Divine Emperor's power as a shield. Flight speed is tripled. Drops Divine Emperor's fire during flight, dealing fire magic damage to enemies along the path, with a burning effect. Base stats are tripled. Added stats nearly double as well. It also gained a new bonus skill, Orange Glow. Drops Divine Emperor's fire during flight. What does that mean? From now on, while flying on my sword, I can not only carpet bomb the ground with my sword, I can also drop firebombs. I can already imagine how desperate enemies without anti-air abilities will feel when they face me. Awesome. Bro, when you're letting loose, you should check if anyone's nearby first. You're making me feel really awkward. Do you know who I am? How would I know? I haven't seen you. Of course I don't. Oh, sorry to bother you. My name is Zhao Meng. Zhao Meng, you can tell he's a freak just from the name. Come in. Well, look who's here. Sit down, sit down. Our school's pride, the Southern Region Training Camp's #1. You know, I'm the Southern Region Training Camp's #1. I haven't told Mr. Zhang yet. You never mentioned it. But the Western Jin Military District Training Camp has already sent over the certificate. The final rankings for every high school were also sent to our school. There are only 3 students in all of Beijing City who completed the training and graduated successfully. And the other 2 students' rankings were basically at the bottom. They can't compare to you. You really made Beijing proud. In the entire southern region, with so many experts gathered there, you came back with first place. My old friends at the other schools are green with envy. They all say Beijing City will have its most promising student right here at Beijing Academy. Even in the entire southern region, you might be the top prospect. That is my goal. Whether I can rank first in the province depends on the big exam. Just do your best then. You're definitely a top contender for a provincial champion. I heard the Zhang brothers both earned spots in the training camp, but they were both eliminated. By the way, you saw them at the camp, right? Did you teach them the lesson I told you to? Of course I did, but I think the Zhang family may retaliate. Good. You taught them a lesson. I've never liked the way the Zhang family does things. As for retaliation, don't worry. I've got your back. Principal Du, you're really something. I thought that after I killed Zhang Zhao, the Zhang family would surely find a way to retaliate. I don't have any real backing, while they're major players in Changnan. If they decide to target me, I could be in serious trouble. But since you put it that way, I guess I was worried for nothing. In that case, I won't worry about the Zhang family anymore. I'll just do what I need to do. I wouldn't say I'm that powerful. But after all these years in Southern Region education, I do have a few connections. You only killed Zhang Zhao, right? For something this minor, I can smooth things over. Wait, hold on. What did you say? You killed Zhang Zhao? Yeah, I killed Zhang Yao. He got a few people together at the camp to kill me. But I killed them first. Principal Du, didn't you say before? That kid's roughhousing is normal, and you'd cover for me if anything happened. You call that roughhousing? What exactly did you do at the camp? Tell me everything. This got way out of hand. In fairness, Zhang Yao's death can't really be blamed on you. You'd be in the right even if this went all the way to the top. That may be exactly why. Zhang Gowei hasn't made a big issue of it yet. Knowing him, the less Zhang Gowei makes of this, the more it means they're planning some kind of move against you. After all, if everyone knows you're enemies with the Zhang family, then if they target you again, they can't justify it publicly. Principal Du. Oh, how are they going to retaliate? Hire an assassin to kill me? It won't come to that. This is Longguo. Every city has the Gale Hall City Guard. As long as you're in Beijiang City, you're completely safe. If anyone really hires a killer, the people from Jifeng Pavilion will definitely follow the trail and expose whoever's behind it. The Zhang family's influence isn't in northern Xinjiang, and their connections are all in education. They can't pull strings to get themselves off the hook. If the hit gets exposed, they're finished. Zhang Gowei isn't stupid. He'd never do something like that, even if his son was killed. Then, what exactly does the Zhang family want to do to me? How would I know? I'm not a mind reader. My guess is, they'll use their power to pressure you. But exactly how they'll do it is known only to the Zhang family. You're something else. How did you manage to cause this much trouble? I was forced into it. I had no choice. By the way, Principal Du, can you help me clean up this mess? I'd like to, but do I look like I can? All right, go home for now. The big exam is less than 2 months away. Focus on your studies. Don't let Zhang Zhao's death distract you. Whatever Zhang Gowei has planned, I'll deal with it when I see it. What a headache. Thanks for your help, Principal Du. I'll win something for our school and bring home the Southern Region's provincial title to make you proud. Provincial champion? Compared to raising a provincial champion, I'd rather not deal with this mess. But what else can I do for a student from my own school? Bei Chang, no, one really hasn't had a talent this promising in years. It'd be a shame if the Zhang family ruined him. Hey, Godfather. Good afternoon. Have you eaten? It's me, Shadu. How have you been lately? Feeling healthy? How could I forget you? You're my godfather. I've just been busy lately, working day and night. I don't actually need anything from you. What kind of person do you take me for?
Me?
I recently got a bottle of gold-grade medicinal liquor. I know it's your favorite, so I wanted to bring it over. Wow, you really get me. You're truly the best. No wonder the big exam is even livelier than the class change ceremony in 10th grade. Back then, only a few teachers from Southern Region Education came to the class change ceremony. Bro Zhang, looks like you're really going all out on the exam. I heard this year's questions are supposed to be tough, especially the Abyss and Nightmare levels. Because so many students in the Southern region did well on last month's mock exam, the test writers increased the difficulty of the Abyss and Nightmare questions to better distinguish the top-tier students. I know you're strong, but if you're going solo, I don't recommend choosing Nightmare difficulty. If you clear the Abyss questions, you'll definitely be city champion. You should rank in the provincial top 3 at least. But if you insist on Nightmare, there's a risk. If you get stuck on one level, it could hurt your final score. We've already made up our minds. We'll do Abyss. Sister Lee says that with our strength, hard difficulty won't be a problem. Hopefully Beijing no. One can make a run at the Southern Region title. We should have enough time. So Abyss gives us the best value. If we perform well, we might just make it in time to take down the final Abyss boss. As for Nightmare, we'd probably get stuck, so we're not going to try it. Actually, Jiang Chun, if you're willing to team up with us, we could try Nightmare together. Nightmare tier questions have bonus rounds. If we really clear them, the score won't be worse than you soloing Abyss Deer. New mission available. Mission 1, tiered mission.
Take the major exam as a team.
If the team's final score ranks top 3 in the city, you'll get a weapon mystery box. If the team's final score ranks top 3 in the province, you'll get a weapon mystery box and a skill mystery box. Mission 2, take the major exam solo. If your final score ranks first in the city, you'll get a red quality enchantment talisman. If your final score ranks first in the province, you'll get one high-grade random class change scroll. I'm no stranger to class assignment. After everyone changes class once, they may awaken again, or gain a second class through a side class scroll. Of course, a side class is nowhere near as strong as a main class. A common side class is the Herbalist awakened by alchemists. Once you become a herbalist, you gain new skills, like harvest mastery. It has a chance when gathering herbs to improve material quality or yield, and herb tracking, which can find nearby medicine-making materials most people can't find. That's how side classes work. They give class changers a few skills. The skills aren't as strong as a main class, but they're useful. If a combat class like Sword Immortal could awaken a side class, what would that be like? Forget it. I'll take the major exam alone. My class traits let me fight solo. I'll score higher clearing exam questions alone. Alright. Hope you get a high score then, and become Southland's top scorer. Yeah, you too. Good luck. I am. Students, the annual major exam is about to begin. Don't be nervous. Do your best and show your true skill. Your future depends on today, so be sure to bring your best form. Two-time missions found. Please choose. Mission 1. Finish the exam trial within 4 hours. Completion reward: 1 experience crystal. Absorb its XP to level up. The higher your exam score, the more XP the crystal contains. Mission 2. Finish the exam dungeon within 4 hours. Completion reward: a permanent whetstone. It restores weapon durability. It's permanently reusable. The major exam questions are dungeons too, but due to the cost, when the beasts inside are killed, they give candidates no XP or item rewards. Mission 1 makes up for the lost XP I would miss out on. The higher my exam score, the more XP I'll get from the mission. Looks like I not only need to secure my spot as Southland's top scorer, but also find ways to farm more points. They said this year's exam got harder. I didn't expect it to be this much harder. The 5 papers total over 2.1 million points. That's 100,000 to 200,000 more than past years. Yeah, past totals were only around 1.9 million. Few ever topped 2 million. This year's total is so much higher. It must be tied to the mock exam results. Easy, normal, and hard paper scores are actually a bit lower than past years. But the Abyss and Nightmare papers are worth much more. Looks like Southland's education department wants students who can get into elite schools to be ranked into clearer tiers. There are quite a few rare talents this year. The education department's change makes sense. Abyss tier questions have the best payoff. Nightmare tier is next. Students relying on hard and normal are screwed. They can't clear Abyss tier, and lower tier questions are worth too little. They can only try to speed clear them, then run a second dungeon set for points. Yeah. Our students mostly do hard and normal tier questions. Our school's admission rate will probably still look bad. But if Jiang Chun can become North River City's top scorer, we can accept a lower average score. Our school can live with that. North River High is counting on Jiang Chun this year. That said, how many points do you think this kid can get? I'd say around 980,000. He can definitely clear the Nightmare tier questions. He can use the rest of the time on bonus rounds. He should get another 672 points. Hahaha, 980,000 points? You've really got nerve. In the 20 years since Southland's exam reform, the record is only 950,000 points. That record holder is now a famous powerhouse in Dragon Nation. He cleared a Nightmare dungeon with his class traits, then got about 50,000 points from bonus rounds. You think Jiang Cheng can break that record? You don't? Hey, of course I do. No way. Why did he choose easy tier questions? Doesn't he know that paper is worth less than 50,000 points total? Easy tier questions are for average and weaker students. Why is he going in there? Yeah. Why would he choose easy tier questions? Our grade team has taught the exam process many times. He couldn't have made the mistake of choosing the wrong questions. It's too basic. Principal Du, could Jiang Chan be planning to clear extra sets for time bonus points? That's fucking nonsense. No matter how strong he is, traveling through dungeons takes time. Even if he one-shots everything, a set still takes over an hour. With 4 hours for the exam, he can clear 3 sets at most. How many points would that add up to? Less than 400,000 total. Even with a 20% time bonus, how many more points could he get? But nightmare tier questions are worth over 900,000 points.
This.
Does this count as picking on weaklings? Did this kid clean out the Western Frontier Military District's training camp? How did he get so many red and gold quality weapons? City God. What the fuck is that? The big exam is a rare chance to practice. Such a rich place full of life. Of course I won't miss it. Go pick on the other contestants. $10,000 swords return as one. $10,000 swords return as one LV2. Controls all equipped. Sword weapons to attack enemies. Each attack's damage increases by the number of flying swords times 30. Pierces all defense skills and items. Clears all positive buffs. Cannot be knocked down. Cannot be dodged. Cannot be interrupted. The skill hasn't changed much. The damage just rose from 20% to 30%. But even so, with my 270 flying swords, each sword's damage went from 5,400 to over 8,100. At 100% damage in Swordmaster form. You can imagine its power. This abyss-level exam question took Jiang Chun a full 12 minutes to clear. That's a little slow. Principal, if you can't show off, don't. He cleared an abyss level in 12 minutes, and you call that slow? That's like pointing at Jiang Chun and saying he looks totally ordinary. He's only slower than his own first 3 runs. He's not slower than everyone else. Shen Yuanji scored 460,000. Plus a 20% time bonus. Jiang Chun's score reached 886,000. We can basically confirm. He'll rank in the top 3 in Southland Province. The provincial top scorer is a lock.
He might even break the record.
This place kind of looks like the Dark Lands.
The city god.
What a shame. If you can't fly, you can't fly. I can fly over 100 meters up with my sword. How will you deal with that? As expected of a nightmare level exam. The first monster wave is already this hard to kill. My damage has always been massive overkill. I rarely get a chance to use the wine god gourd. Isn't this the perfect time to become the sword immortal? Speepy key 0.